Hey guys, what's up? It is Zeke here, and today I have a brand new Castle Level 8 base design for you. This is a hybrid base design, guys, which means that it's going to protect my castle and my resources equally well. And without further ado, let's get started talking about it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, take a look at the heart of the base. Right there in the middle, you got my Castle Level 8 sitting pretty. Next to that, I placed my Assassin's Den. I also placed one of each storage. So I have my coin vault right there, and then my essence storage right there. And then directly below my castle, still in the innermost wall, I have my alliance portal, which is level 3. Need to upgrade that. But there it is. So that's the heart of the base right there. Directly on the outside of these, directly on the outside, the next layer of walls, I guess, I have my 2 cannons right there, and then I have my 3rd cannon right there. So I have very, very good coverage all the way around the base with these cannons. They're centralized. They're in a very popular triangular pattern, which is how I do most of my base designs. I don't think I've actually done one any different than that yet, but so far that's worked well for me, so I'm going to keep doing it. Inside this cannon up here is all by itself in its own chamber. I did place a freeze trap at the top of the chamber where I think people will be encouraged to attack from. So I think they're going to attack from the top of my base. They're going to take out one of these 5 wall pieces that gets inside this middle chamber here, or one of these 2 chambers, and activate that freeze trap. And that's what I'm hoping happens, so that my defenses get a few seconds of extra DPS on them before they start attacking. So moving down to these 2 cannons down here, I decided to place my my freeze towers directly next to them in the same chamber, slightly offset down more towards the middle of my base. Yeah, and then I went ahead and closed off that chamber. This bottom chamber right here, I still had some lightning towers left, and I still had some level 9 archer towers, so I wanted to put them pretty close to the middle of my base, so I went ahead and did that. So I think this is going to be a pretty solid base design at the bottom right through here. I think the only weakness may be the fact that the freeze tower and the cannon are right next to each other, so a freeze scroll could take those out for a few seconds. And then also my lightning towers are relatively close to one another, and I think that a freeze scroll will be able to freeze both of those at the same time. If it does, you can always swap out a couple things. You could do this. You could just swap that there, put that there, and I think that's going to be pretty solid as well, guys, if you could do that. Let's see, going up here, I have my 2 drum guns on either side, just to kind of provide a little bit of extra protection up top, because I have 2 cannons down below on the lower half of my base. So I went ahead and placed these up here, still somewhat centralized. Provides huge coverage to a large portion of the base. I need to go ahead and upgrade these guys. 9 million each, though, is pretty expensive. I think that, yeah, so this cannon right here is level 6, so it's a little bit more powerful than these level 5 cannons down here. Still not a max level 8 castle base yet, but I will be soon. I'm going to start doing some hardcore raiding and get a lot of loot here. So anyway, yeah, inside this chamber here, I decided to place other freeze traps, and I decided to place my Jade Lions, which I think will be great. It's kind of protected, and you got to get through that first layer of outer wall to really activate these guys. But I think that once they get activated, the troops will probably be focused on other buildings, and these Jade Lions will be able to run around and attack people without maybe attracting too much attention yet. So yeah, let's see what else we got to talk about. These last 2 chambers over here. So I went ahead and placed this archer tower there, that archer tower there, and along inside that I went ahead and placed 2 gatherers, an essence well and a market. And I did that up here as well in these 2 chambers. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to take a look at this base overall. So if you were to take a line and draw it right down the middle, cutting that cannon in half, cutting my castle in half, it would pretty much be evenly split right to left. Where the base differs is if you were to draw a horizontal line across the middle of the base. Then you have some different things you have to deal with. So if you were to attack from the top of my base, you've got 2 drum guns and my level 6 cannon. You also have a couple traps. You got my assassin's dens. You also have my jade lions that would attack, and you have 4 archer towers right there. So it's kind of formidable. It would deter me from attacking up there, which is why I think the lower half of my base is where most people are going to be attacking from. So if you were to draw that horizontal line again right through the middle of my base, and look at the bottom half of the base, then let's take a quick look and see what you got to contend with. So you obviously have the 2 cannons, the 2 freeze towers, and you have 4 archer towers that are somewhat more spread out. And then you have 2 lightning towers at the very, very bottom of my base. So really, I guess it depends on what troop composition you're rolling with when you're attacking this base, as to where, and that'll kind of deter where you attack from. But I don't have any videos yet, any replays of this base design being attacked yet, but as soon as I get some, I will post those and review it and maybe even make some changes based on what I see. But guys, as always, this is my castle level 8 base design brought by Zeke to you. And guys, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. I could always use the support, and I thank you for the guys who do support me. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I need to improve on, to make changes, whatever. But as always, guys, peace out and God bless. See John.